What's going on, family? This is another edition of Inspired to Be Great, and I just wanted to come out and talk to you guys, holler at you for a second, and let you know what's really been going on. The topic for today is don't sleep on your ideas. Quit sleeping on them. It's a reason why you got those ideas. It's a reason why they keep coming up to you. It's a reason why some things keep you up at night and you can't go to sleep because that idea is in you, that dream, that goal, that vision is in you. But the problem is we want to sleep on our own ideas, or we want to make excuses on why we can't do something because of the lack thereof. But I tell people, your information changes your situation. In other words, like I say before, like I've heard it before, education is the great equalizer. And growing up, we always heard it as get a good job, get an education, so you could be able to do things. You get education, you'll be able to go places, you'll be able to have things that change for you because of education. And you think of it from a school perspective. But once you start to get an understanding as an adult, and you start to realize some of the things of how you can make things change as an adult, it changes everything. And so I tell people all the time, your information will change your situation. Well, so what? You don't know it. So what? What? That's not an excuse to me. I couldn't tell myself, so what? You don't know how to build a website. I learned how. I learned how to build 4 different types of websites. So what? I didn't know how to work on cars, or I didn't know how to do this. I learned how. So what? I didn't know how to take a computer apart and put it back together. I learned how. Why? Why? Because I knew the information that I can gain, the information I could learn could change the situation that I was going through. But the problem is too many people want to just make excuses on why, what, who did this. I didn't have that. So what? We all come from some troubling times. We all done been through some down things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing or knocking on anybody's situation, because where you came from should help build who you are. It should either make you want to go harder and say, you know what, I don't want that same lifestyle, or it should make you decide that you want to just quit. So it's one of the two things that you have to choose, but you got to quit sleeping on your ideas. Quit putting your ideas off. You got that dream, you got that goal, you got that vision, go after it. Like I say, dream big and go after it aggressively. Don't let nobody limit your dreams, especially don't let you limit your dreams. But like I tell people all the time, your dreams ain't meant for everybody's ears. Your vision, your goals, those things that you can't sleep at night about ain't meant for everybody's ears. They're only meant for those who are going to push you into your greatness, who are going to push you past your situation, who are going to be there to encourage you, going to be able to hold you when you start to fall down. So I'm telling you, family, stop sleeping on your ideas. You got them, learn it. Your information that you learn will change things. As I've grown older, I started reading more. Not that I learned how to read, I knew how to read, but I started reading more. Why? Because the more I read, the more information I got in me, the more I started to realize how things change. Like I said before, we have so many tools that we can use nowadays. I mean, there's nothing that's really limiting us. There's nothing that's really stopping us. You don't know how to go do something. What do? You Google it. You go to YouTube, you watch it, and you learn it. Same thing with learning how to live out your dream. If it's something you want to learn, if it's your dream, if it's your passion, study that thing, research that thing, and really go after it. Go after it aggressively. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. You deserve it. Like I tell people all the time, the reason I go so hard, I heard it said once before by E.T. He said, you got to be the lion going after gazelle. Because if you don't kill a gazelle, you won't eat. And that's the same perspective I take with my family. If I don't go kill this next thing, we won't eat. If I don't give it all I got, we won't eat. So what? You still may have to keep a job before you're able to go out and pursue your dream fully. It's going to take time, but you got to keep building. You got to take it day by day. I tell people, quit so much focusing on the long goal. The long goal going to happen. Focus on the short goals. Break it up. Break it up for yourself. Learn how you can just say, okay, well, I want to get X, Y, and Z done. Then tomorrow I want to do this. Then the next day I want to do this. Just break it up into little segments. Before you know it, by the end of the week, you didn't complete it, whatever it is you had on your plate. But don't sleep on your ideas. They're there. It's a reason why they're there. It's a reason why you have them in you. It's a reason why. So quit. Don't cheat yourself, family. Whatever you do, don't cheat yourself. Become great. Become better each day. Keep giving it all you got. Don't quit. I know you hurting. I know you crying. I know you going through some things. I know you saying, well, you don't understand. You ain't been through what. You right. I haven't. I haven't. But you haven't been through what I've been through either. And if I'm telling you, don't get me wrong, I get knocked all the time. People say, why are you so positive? Don't nobody want to hear that. Why you keep trying to do this? Why you keep trying to do this? I can't worry about what other people think or see or say about me. I am who I am, and I'm not changing for nobody. I'm comfortable in my own skin. And you should be comfortable in your skin too, to say, you know what? You may laugh at my idea, but it's somebody out here who's going to pay for my idea. Like I said, I met a man about 2 weeks ago, multimillionaire, great guy, real down to earth, humble guy. This guy loved Legos. Grown man, loved Legos. I kind of laughed at it, like, really, Legos? But he did. But he took his love, his passion for Legos, and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. No, he didn't start Legos. No, he didn't create any funny, fancy Legos. What he did, he took a passion of his, found a group of people who enjoyed it just as much as he did, and started a company where they sell boxes of Legos to people per month. You sign up on a monthly membership, and they send you a box of Legos per month. Most people use them as gifts. Most people just, it's other people who collect it. But this man turned Legos into a multi-million-dollar business. Now, somebody may laugh at that, just like I chuckled at it. Somebody may laugh at your dreams. It may be somebody that's dear to your heart that may laugh at your dreams and may turn you down and say, you ain't worth listening to, you ain't worth talking to. But I'm telling you, your dream is yours. Go after it. So what, you may walk into a stadium and it's empty and you the only one there. Why you're the only one there? Because you're the only one who see the vision. That's how the stadium gonna be filled. You the only one who see who exactly is gonna be there for you. So I'm telling you, family, don't sleep on your ideas. You was born great. You were born to inspire people. You were born to make a difference. You were born to leave your mark on this world. Leave it. Don't go to the grave and take your gifts with you. I read that when I was 19 years old, sitting in a little tiny shack by a man named Delatoro McNeil, wrote a book called The Graveyard Robber. And as I read that book, he said something that stuck with me all these years. He said, too many people let their gifts and their talents and all their dreams and hopes and aspirations go to the grave. He said, you go to the graveyard, you'll find some of the best doctors, the best singers, the best inventors, the best scientists, the best of everybody. Why? Because they took their gifts and they buried them with themselves. Don't bury your gifts. Don't bury your dreams. Be great. Live it out. Go harder than you never went before. Quit saying this is my year, this is my time. Be real about it. Be real about it. Take it personally and say, if I don't do it, what's going to happen? I tell people all the time, I had a conversation this the other day, and I said, you need to write down what will happen if you don't do this. What will happen if you don't take the next step that you need to in your life? What's going to happen? You need to write it down. And then write down what will happen if I do take it. How things will change. Quit saying it's because of this, it's because of that. I didn't have this, I didn't do that. Like anybody else, I've had my excuses, but they're my excuses. It's nobody else's fault. I kept coming up with the excuses. You have to quit coming up with the excuses and just say, you know what? I'm going to do this regardless. I'm going to live out my dream no matter who laughs at me. I'm going to walk my walk no matter who talks about me. I'm going to be the person I was meant to be. I'm going to live the life that I deserve. Why? Because it's mine. It's not yours. It's mine. Take hold of what's yours. Take hold of that dream. Take hold of those goals. Take hold of that vision and move forward. Quit sleeping on your ideas. I love you, family. Remember, greatness only happens when you make good the enemy of great. I want to continue to thank everybody for downloading the podcast. Please, please, please continue downloading it, continue following it, continue subscribing it. We keep getting bumped up higher and higher on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Blueberry, and Podbean, actually getting picked up by a couple of other affiliates. I just want to thank you guys so much for everything. Truly, I'm humbled. I'm just humbled. But with that being said, be great today, family.